Hello, Rachel here with TED Talk Tuesday, and I would love to share with you how I gained so much flexibility compared to even when I was very young. I was in the pleasure of talking to a medical phenomena this morning who had, for his entire life, seemed perfectly fine, yet now has double vision. Scientists and researchers had asked many times how this instantly changed for him. And believe it or not, the conclusion, and after many brain scans and eye scans, have concluded that his mind had compensated for his double vision his entire life, and yet, after a certain point, had gotten so tired, and as he aged, began to stop compensating, and so instantly within a day, he had double vision. His mind had stopped compensating. Now, this brings me to compensation of the body. So, our bodies compensate beautifully. And with flexibility, what's happening is instead of letting our joints move freely, our bodies are being restricted because they are compensating for instability. So, if you had a very stable cup on a plate, you would be able to move it all around. Say that cup was glued to the plate and there was no way it would fall. You could turn it upside down, you could turn it right side up, you can flip it to the side. But say that cup was not very stably planted on that plate, and if you moved, it would fall off. So if you moved to the side, that cup would fall and shatter. Our bodies work very similarly to this. Believe it or not, the less stable that body, that joint feels on top of where it is sitting will determine the amount you will want to move. And that's just because our brain can register the fact that as you go through life, you do not want to shatter your body. You don't want to be in mortal pain. And so, as it feels unstable, it will restrict movement to allow you to not break. So, back to the question, how did I get so much more flexible? The reason why I gained so much flexibility was not because I stretched and I pushed and I kept on trying to turn until eventually it would go. I actually started gluing that cup to my plate again. And the way I did that was through primal movement. Now, if you're struggling with gaining flexibility, I would love to show you my 3 favorite moves that I've used to being able to gain this flexibility, and the very beginning things I put on my cup to make it more stable.